Hey yo. Don't mind me just getting a quick setup going. I'm gonna jump in and try to figure out more mysteries of the universe that are gonna drive me goddamn insane. Give me a good 5 minutes to get myself set up here. I'm gonna type that in chat too. Ooh, Boss Slayer. What are you using to slay these bosses? Bazooka's solid. Can't fault that plan. So pretty much tonight, I want to spend some time trying to figure out how the hell SD skills work. So we got a little bit of a problem. I was prompted to check this out from somebody earlier in the week, and from what I could tell, like, take a good example here. Where's Knight Superior Dragon? Knight Superior Dragon Double Sword? That little icon there? It doesn't scale with, like, anything. It doesn't scale with close range EX, doesn't scale with long range EX, doesn't scale with injection, doesn't scale with inherent, doesn't scale with jack. It scales with range, but I can't seem to figure out what else it does, and I want to try to figure that out now. Pretty much anything that has that little icon I want to try to figure out. Which looks to be stuff like Kaisho Slash. If we just check out here real quick. Is this the one that fires the flame wave that goes through shit? A tidal wave of fire that cuts through the air. Probably. Yeah, I tried Beam Blast. Bro, I tried everything. But I'm going to do it officially on cam this time. Yeah, they'll actually be really easy to figure out. 1920. So if it works like other SD skills, this thing should scale off of shots. $19.20, 28,212. Yep, scales off a shot. If I throw on a better melee weapon, $19.20. Doesn't scale off melee in any way. So at least we know it is in fact a shot skill. Pretty clear there. Let's throw a level 1 melee back on. So checking out what I have available for low-level parts that affect EXs. Okay. This doesn't seem like enough items. Something's up. Some kind of filter's all messed up on this. They don't have that many EX attacks? Weird. Okay. So let's see if this qualifies as a long-range EX. We need 2 beam weapons of the same level. This will work. So the Mecha Beam Rifle here has no trait that should boost the power of this skill. We should still be doing that 19 whatever, 1920. 17, why'd it go down? Is it because it's wait, is it physical? It might be because this is a physical attack. Let me throw on a physical that doesn't do anything and see if it goes back to 1920. Yeah, okay, so fire is physical. Okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but... So the Mega Beam Rifle V-Dash will be our baseline, which is only reduced from that other gun because it has a lower physical modifier. 1726, or 28 rather. 1728 is our baseline. Will it go up with long range EX? 1728. 1728. No. So it is not a long range EX. What else do I have? Cancel. Everything works off cancel. Guided missile. I'm gonna be pretty sure it's not a guided missile. But we're gonna try it anyway. You know, for the sake of being thorough. I need another beam weapon with no relative trait. Right there, Stark Jigen rifle. Of the same level. $48.86. Whoa, that's rude. $48.86. It's not a guided missile. Not that I thought it was, but we're already here. Let's try it. Is it an injection EX? Big doubt, but we'll try it. Re-enable filter. Find another... Right there, same level beam weapon that does not have any trait that should affect this. $6044. 6044 is our baseline. Let's head over to Longblade again and see if this goes up from 6044. Nope. So despite sharing the same kind of glowing icon, yo, what's up, D-Depon? Despite showing the same glowing icon as injection, it's not injection skill. Let's see what we have up next. Re-enable only EX attack types. I don't think it's auto-fire. We know it's not guided missile. It's certainly not funnels. I guess I can check just to be sure, but... I mean, that's science, right? Being sure. So I will take the time to confirm it's not funnels, even though that's really stupid. 8532. Special? That's special option. Special option shouldn't affect an EX skill, but we're gonna go over there eventually. 8532, so that didn't do jack either. Alright, what do we have next on the list? Beam Blast. Let's try Beam Blast. So we have a Beam Gatling, level 9, re-enable. Is there any Buster Rifle? We already proved out it's not a guided missile, so it should be safe to use that. Just in case, instead I'm going to use this just a cannon rifle that has definitely no traits that should work. And we'll pop back down to that Beam Gatling. $11,230. Okay, pop down here to Beam Blast. $11,230. It is not a Beam Blast. One more knocked off the list. I think SD parts might not follow the rules. This is frustrating if so. Alright, let's see what else we got. It's not a long-range EX. It's not injection. It's not guided missile. It's not funnel. It's not beam blast. It works with cancel, but everything does. I don't think it's auto fire, but for the sake of science, we gotta check. So another level 11 weapon would know. Yeah, we'll use this. Get a baseline. $13,643. $13,643. It is not auto fire. Not that I think it was, but you know, let's be thorough. I don't know of another ranged EX style that it could be. Nope, we've gone through the list as far as I can see. Not auto fire, not beam blast, not funnels, not injection, not long range, not guided missile. So at this point, let's move over to the melee. Let's see if it's a close range EX. But at what point do I get another beam saber? God damn. Okay. So this will be our baseline. $1920. Back to 1920 for level 1s. Nice to know that level 1 is level 1 is level 1. 1920. Is close range EX going to boost it? Despite the fact that we're throwing a wave of fire. Fucking nope. Alright, what is the next melee EX category? Wild Dance. Is it a Wild Dance? Let's find out. 1920 is our baseline, but that was for beam. Yeah, so 1920 is our baseline. Should stay consistent with another level 1 beam weapon. 1920. It is not a Wild Dance. It's not a close range. It's not a Wild Dance. Damn, I got nothing but close range. God damn. I'm just packing nothing but close range EX boost. Inherent. God, that took way too long to get to. Alright. Do I have an inherent by itself? Yeah, that'll work. I just need to get a baseline level 6 to use. That is a beam weapon. Right there. That definitely doesn't do anything. $19.20, $19.20, right, because it's range scaling. So no matter what level melee weapon I throw on there, it's going to be 1920 still. I don't need to put on a control weapon. I just need to keep going through these things till something does more than 1920. Right. Alright, inherent. Let's see. I mean, at this point, I can go to the top of my list and start picking my highest rarity shit and just seeing if something does more than 1920. See if it's affected by anything. So it's not inherent. We just proved that. Inherent does not move the gauge in any way. So it's not inherent, it's not wild dance, it's not injection, it's not beam blast, it's not close range, it's not long range. Is it anything? Let's grab, let's head to the very, very top of the list and just grab, like, shit with a bunch of different boosts on it. Yeah, it's gonna be goofy if it's not. Because most SD skills are turning out this way. That just really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. $19.20. So none of those did it. It's got to be a beam weapon to keep that $19.20. What are we doing? I don't know what else this could be. It's attack power special option. You know, let's humor the whole flamethrower idea you guys had. 1920. Nope. What the hell is this? Wild dance option. Let's see if that does something. It's not an option. It's not a wild dance, but we'll see if that does something for it. 1920. Unreal. So, I can't think of anything else that would boost this. Here's a weird, shitty question. Does it even get boosted by Awaken or Trances? $19.20. 2304. So it's going up with an attack buff. 2496, because that buff's bigger than the Awaken buff. Grappling pull-in skills don't have an attack boost, though. And there's no EX for those either. Also funny, I can't use my burst because it's on my torso and I'm using hyper mode on the torso. Like, there's nothing that boosts attack of pull-ins. It only boosts cooldown. I mean, also, these option skills shouldn't do anything to it. See me 1920 again? Yep. So as far as I can tell, this Flame Sword, Double Sword, all of them are doing the same BS. Now, there is something else someone wanted me to look into. I think that was... Oh yeah, Gundam Spark. That has the same icon. Let's see if we can figure out what the hell Gundam Spark works off of, because that's kind of an incredible skill. And if it just doesn't work, that's gonna be really upsetting. Yeah, it would be haha funny. I would love that. I would love that I can no longer trust anything or anyone. Alright, what is our baseline for Spark that I didn't even set on my bar because I'm a dummy? Need to go back. Spark does say you get a blast when you hold it. I wonder if Beam Blast will affect it. $213? $213 per bolt. Okay. With pulse damage, so it does a percentage over time. Still $213 per bolt, despite putting on a pretty beefy range weapon. Let's put on a big fat melee. Yeah, so Gundam Spark is melee scaling. As opposed to, you know, everything else that makes sense. Fuck it, why not? So that 214 is my baseline for level 1s. Was it 214? Doubting myself. Hold on. 213. Yeah, 213. So let's try to equip an inherent. Actually, let's first go down to long range or close range EX. See if you can get a boost above that 213. Because Spark's like the best of those skills by far. 215. Okay, so Gundam Spark is in fact a close range EX. This one's following rules. Let's head up to Inherent. 213 is our baseline. $217. Okay, Gundam Spark is a melee scaling inherent close range attack. So if I put on this identical beam tomahawk, I should go back down to 213. Gundam Spark follows the rules. Thank fucking Christ. Yep, back down to 213. Gotta report this real quick. Gundam Spark is a melee scaling close range EX. We're making progress, baby. We are making progress. So I'm starting to think then that this icon is bullshit and doesn't mean anything across anything. Because why would this not also share the same properties? $19.20. Despite the fact that I'm getting bonus off of Spark. Actually, no, I don't have anything equipped that does that for Spark right now. Let me throw that tasty 217 shit back on. Oh, this is frustrating. $217. Still $19.20. So it does not, despite having the same icon, it does not follow any of the same rules. Are ST skills just broken in general? Like, non-functional? What else we got for SD backpacks here? Ba-ta-ba-ta-ba-ta-ba. I guess I'll also check out Three Kingdoms. What else you got me of that icon? Just Gundam Spark? That's it? Oh, Samurai Nishirin Slash. Which should be just the same as full-on Musha? Like, Musha Super Hagane should be the same? Baseline weapon that we know is going to be a good baseline. Hammerclad. 2880 for throwing the fire. Wait, what? 2880 for the fire, 480 for the slam. $28.80, $4.80. Remember that, chat. Actually, you don't have to. $28.80, $4.80. I'll remember it for you. Use Inherent. $28.80, $4.80 not. What? hold on. Does SD fire just not work with anything? .93%, 480, 1% is 4.8 times just about 2. Yeah, 49. That's exactly the boost I would have gotten. Do I get a boost off of close range EX? Oh, this is turning into clown shoes. Is it anything with SD fire does not get a bonus? 2880. 484. You son of a bitch. And 1% would be 4.8. Yeah, so that'd be exactly 1%. Ooh, we're onto something here. What else? Yo, give me a mental handicap here, more than I already have. What else throws out both SD fire and something else? Where's Dragon Phoenix Strike? What is that on? Is that on a weapon? Is that on Baku Netsu sword? I bet it is. The Sekiya Tenkyoken sword is what I'm trying to apparently poorly enunciate. I'm doing something funky, don't mind me. I'm getting it to level 2 for the sake of science. Alright. Because I can fuse another trait into it without raising it above level 2, so I can at least for 1 or 2 attempts keep the scaling the same. Okay, so we have 2 different projectiles coming out. Let's keep an eye on this shit. Okay, both of them didn't connect. But the fire did 1920. So it only gets the second hit on the blade hit itself. Otherwise, the fire is just 1920, which is our baseline for physical fire level 1 SD. But if I get close enough, I whack it with the sword itself, and it does 2046. So, okay, hold on. We're about to get some real fucking goofballs in here. What's my lowest level inherent I can fuse in this? Right there. And I can put inherent on while keeping it level 2. $19.20. Oh, you freak. You got boosted damage. No, is it still 20? Yeah, it was 2046 before, right? Hold on, going back in the stream real quick. $20.46. And now, with the only thing changing is giving an inherent tag. Motherfucker, 4080. Oh my god, I hate this. Yo, Eclipse, what up? Oh, I hate this so goddamn much. 2085. And I bet if I math it out real quick, what percent boost do I have going on from this? 1.93%. So 1% of 2046 is 20.46. A little over 2, that would be 40. Yeah, that's one. That's like just under 2%. So, oh my god, you're shitting me. Hold on. I'm about to shit myself, and not in like a gross way, but in a realization way. There's no physical hitbox on this. It's all SD fire all the way down. Oh my god. So what I am hemming and hawing about, what I am realizing here, SD fire as a whole, any SD skill that uses fire, will not scale anything on the fire part outside of weapon. In the case of Kaisho Slash, it is range scaling. In the case of Hoensugi-san or Spark, it's close range. But the fire portions of them will only scale with weapon level. Meanwhile, the physical portion of them will scale 1920. The physical portions of them will scale with inherent and close range. Oh no. I gotta be sure. Let me grab some SD Knight Swords and proof those out with Comet Slash. That'll make me be really sure. The SD fire is not being boosted by close range EX. We can go back and try it on Sekiya Tenkyoken Sword.
The kits are this way.
And to make life easier, we're going to buy some Musha Godmarus. Clearly they want me to have ad revenue. That's the only reason. This is all a big Bamco show scam. I'm just playing the system. And then let's also grab some knights.
Thank you very much.
So I can get a couple extra knight swords.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Bear. Oh, I got a message. What's it from? Clan application. If none of you actually like ping me on the Discord and tell me who you are, I'm not accepting a single one of these. Because I just keep getting flooded with them. Which is fine, it's flattering, because like how else are they finding me but my shit? I haven't cleared a mission in like 8 days and I'm so far down the leaderboard. Whatever, I got my first place screenshot, that's enough. So I unfortunately cannot... Did any of these Sekiya Tenkyokens drop with close range EX? No, which is fine. AMA has asked me anything. And I mean, ask me anything. Okay, check this shit. Gonna boost you to level 2. You're gonna be our control sword. Gonna synthesize you with close range EX. Ooh, that one actually dropped with it. I am not gonna fuck around with that. Take this versatile sword, put close range EX on it. Okay, so 2 Sekia Tenkyoken swords. One with nothing that should be boosting the skill. One that has close range EX. We know Sekia Tenkyoken skill. The fire doesn't do jack shit, but the physical should do something. And I did not equip the skill. Beetlehorn, yo, what up? So we're testing why the devs still continue to hate me, and specifically me, and why SD skills don't seem to scale with anything at all, ever. They don't seem to fit into a category, and I think I know why. I've tested using the Night Spear Dragon legs and the Daishogun legs. They are not inherent, injection, beam blast, funnel, close range, long range, nothing. But I think I know why. Also, that's a cool sword for him. So, 1920, the same level 1 baseline we've been playing with. But if it close enough to whack you with it, and I can separate them, 2046. So 2046 has always been our baseline for level 1 contact. I'm actually just going to write in chat 2046. Now, if I science my way over to this other level 2 Sekia Tenkyoken sword that has close range EX. Hey, Wayfarer, what up? What the hell is a Firestorm sword? 1920 on the fire, I can predict that. And I also predict we're going to get a boost from 2046 off the physical. $2069. Ooh, that makes me mad. Oh, it shouldn't. Captain Gundamargs actually work, unlike other skills. They are injection grenades. Just like the Captain Back is a Vulcan type. Now, do I have a Sekia Tenkyoken I can roll an inherent into? Yeah, kinda. I mean, if you're rolling through new type from there, it's just fashion and unique, goofy build shit. The meta, quote unquote, is to finish every stage on every difficulty, and that's when you get your baseline for the high scoreboard. And once you're there, you're going to be then spending your time trying to tighten up your high scores to try to climb that leaderboard with everyone else who has finished all their missions on every difficulty. Since the scoreboard is based on the combination of your high score on every stage. Where the hell is an inherent? Okay, I'm gonna sort by EX attack type. Yeah, Eclipse, that's how I kinda made it on the leaderboards on literally day 1. That's how I was the Gunpla that everyone was walking in and seeing when they logged in. Because since I got the game early, I was one of the few people who actually cleared the game on multiple difficulties, and I had such a huge score lead. But then, you know, I stopped actually clearing missions for a week, and I am in the thousands now. I made sure though on PlayStation that I was the dude you walked in and saw, because I don't know, maybe it's ego, and a little bit ego, a little bit ego. I know I got plenty of people commenting and posting and be like, "Yo, that's the mecha I saw." Woo! I'm like, yeah, it is. There's an inherent. I mean, it still could be Atomic Bazooka, let's be honest. Wait, where the hell's Inherent? Did I just see Inherent on there? Am I stupid? Oh my god, I am stupid. Why do I think I just saw Inherent? Okay, how do I not have a single Inherent EX at level 1 here on any of these weapons? Maybe I can get away with level 2. There's one. Wait, I already have it on a Sekia Tenkyoken sword? Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Is this not sorting by level? Oh, there's more up here. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, so. Sure that's from Death Army and not from Yami Shogun? Also, we know 1920 and 2046 is our baseline for no relevant skills. Sekia Tenkyoken level 2 with Inherent. 1920. Gotta actually visibly see it. 2085. So we can definitively say that this skill is inherent and close range, but it does not apply any of that to the fire portion. Yeah, it should be doing prominence. If I turn on a vulnerability, they're gonna tick for a percent of their HP. Which, since it's a percent of their HP, it'll be less damage over time as they lose HP. You can't see it in training unless you turn off invulnerability. For some reason, dot status doesn't apply when they're invulnerable. And you can't kill them with it. Okay, so... Oh, let's try some more of these. Oh, this is goofy. Inherent and... Alright, so, let's try something else. Let's, what's another good SD skill that does goofy crap? Let's go down here. No, it's useful, but it's useful in a way you don't expect. Rezenmaru, Hien Tatsumaki Kashi. What is Hien Tatsumaki Kashi? It's also Fire Wave? Yeah, he and Tatsumaki Hikashi is a Fire Wave. That doesn't have a physical presence. So it's never going to do more than that base scaling with attack, but it does have the dot involved on it. Let's grab Night Sword. Alright. Where is Night Sword? Night Sword! Yay, Night Sword! Night Sword with no relevant boosts. Yeah, no, Electro, whatever on Night Backpack's amazing, and it is in fact inherent and close range. Let's grab Comet Slash. $14.40, because it's a physical weapon. Cool, $14.40, I like that. Oh, it has a physical hit too? Damn, okay. Yes, Double Sword I'll go back to. I want to go back to it. So, tell me what you got here. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong hand. Hold on, I am skewing the results here terribly. So I did not realize I still had Resin Maru equipped. Whew, that was close. Alright. Give him the leader. 1440, 1728. Gonna chat this down. And that 1440 is the actual range off the Comet. 1728 is a physical hit. This is why I bought like 5 Night Swords. Now, Close Range EX is on this one. $14.40 is still on the range projectile. 1745 is now on the physical hit. So this is getting boosted by Close Range EX. But only the physical hit of the sword, not the power wave, which apparently counts as SD fire. Hey everyone coming in. I want to cry. Oh my god. Oh, can I sort by alphabetical so I can look at all my Night Swords, please? Please? Do I have any of these Night Swords that have inherent? It's okay if I don't. I'll raise my neutral one. I'll raise my neutral one to level 2. And then, wait, is that another level 2 Night Sword? What's it got? Not inherent. Okay. It is not. Nothing is increasing that wave. You know what? Before I say that, let's just confirm it by equipping Long Range EX. Now, I tested all these before on the long range sides, or at least most of the fire skills on the long range side, and they were not scaling with the long range EX. But you're here, you're asking, I'm going to find out for you. First off, I need to equip a beam rifle that does not have any relevant skills. Like that, right there. Let's get ourselves a baseline. Because these waves are scaling on range, for God knows why. 1296. Long range EX. Same stats otherwise. 1296. So long range EX is not affecting the wave or the SD fire, because we now know this acts like SD fire. And as I say that, I'm going to equip double sword, because that is going to help us test this. $640 base. And now let's go back to the control gun and make sure that's still 640 as well. $640. 1296. I assume because double sword is hitting like multiple hitboxes with this big fat X. Now watch this. If I throw on a big fat high level weapon, the wave scales with the range weapon, but $27.28, the physical hit doesn't seem to be at all. I can remove my range weapon, and I should be doing 27.28 with the physical hit. 27.28 with the physical hit. So let's grab a disposable Knight Sword. Down here near the bottom, actually. Let's grab a disposable Knight Sword. One without anything in it. Yeah, our control sword. Attack power long range is just for your guns. Increases their power of their shots. Now let's crank this bitch up. $14.40 wave. Ass ton of damage on the physical hit. $640. So double sword, no matter what you do, does not have physical hits. No matter which mode you use it in. But the physical hit of your SD skills with physical hits is scaling on your melee level, and the actual wave is scaling on your range level. But the wave doesn't scale with long range EX, but the physical will scale with inherent and close range. Hold on, let me just type something into my Discord chat. Fucking shoot me, please. SD Fire Wave. SD Fire Wave. Scales with ranged weapon level. No trait support. SD physical. Part of SD skill. I.e. hitting someone with Comet Blade directly. Scales off melee level. Inherent close range EX. Weird thing, we've already had a couple maintenances, Dark Gamer, and I feel like things have changed, but they just haven't told us or documented them. And if things have changed, I need to go cry. Let's check out some more skills, yo. What else do we got on the EX side of this nonsense? We have Fire Sword. What's Fire Sword all about? How about Fire Sword, guys? Yeah. Fire Sword is like yet another throw out a wave of fire skill. Right, it's the shotgun that has a physical component. Yeah. Super Dragoon. God, I'm so mad. I don't know if anyone saw on the Discord. I like screamed into a pillow for a minute. I have footage of a couple weeks ago of Hypertrance activation time up, increasing the duration of Super Dragoon, and now it doesn't. Now it doesn't. It's flat 30 seconds no matter what you stack. But any other Hypertrance is getting the boost. I have physical footage saved, well, digital footage, I suppose, saved, that I can look at, that shows it lasting more than 30 seconds. Hime, nah. Our good buddy Crashman is putting together every bit of stupid, dumb bullshit I find into the wiki. This will all be documented at some point on the wiki. I'm also a wiki curator, so every chance I get, I'm going to be adding shit to it. We're trying. 175-1. So you notice it too. So you can anecdotally tell me that your Super Dragoon used to last longer. Please tell me I am not crazy. There's should be links all over. I know if you go to the subreddit, Crash should have like a sticky post saying, "Hey, people, please help me with the wiki," and the wiki link should be there. We're slowly working on it. So it's 175 per meteor with 1 impact damage. What happens if I throw on a high-level gun? You bitch ass. Okay. So the meteor now does 6,000, but still does 1 point of impact damage. Either being Magic Wave, like... I just put the findings in the Discord, Wayfarer. We're gonna go check out Definitive Message. It's dumb. It's dumb as shit. Comet Sword or a Fire Wave, like Sekiha. Ten. Kyo Ken sword. The whack-em with the blade parts of the skill does. Close range and inherence. Oh god, I'm so angry. This is just so stupid. That's an interesting video he made. I'm not so much about what DPS gets where as why it happens, but that is still an incredibly useful tool. Let's remove this gun. And I've already forgotten what our meteors were. Were they 175? They were, in fact, 175. Why is there no longer that 1 point of damage? What was causing the 1 point of damage? That, right there. What's causing the 1? Is it the splash of it hitting the ground is causing 1? Where's that 1 coming from? Why is it not causing the 1 at a distance? It's not causing the 1 at a distance. Okay, so what happens when I jack this thing right up? Actually, yeah, good idea, Kira. Let's just see if that's the ticket. Yeah, sure is insane damage. Oh boy. So what happens if I just take this fire sword and I just crank the shit out of it? Will that explosion go up? Oh my god, it's still 175 despite being a level 50 weapon. Because it scales off your goddamn gun. And the explosion damage is still 1. I deserve to be mad about this. Yami Nagira, hey, what's up? Okay, so, like 8 people just came in at the same time. Let me run down why I'm absolutely furious. We'll throw on, a base weapon here. You know what? I will go on record right now to say that I'm actually kind of okay with hologram because I understand the compromise it's trying to make. Yeah, let's throw on you. Light Sword. Perfect. Then let's actually throw on Comet Blade. We'll also throw on Sekia Tenkyoken Sword in the other hand. Who's we? It's me. You're welcome to show up in my hearing. Yeah, like clearly, Kira, I'm with you on that one. Clearly the resizing and the like eating your goddamn builder's parts, that is not acceptable. That's not intended. That is clearly a bug, that's clearly a problem. If they fix that, we're Gouda. No, you can't you cannot master weapon or shield skills. Because you can. In Breaker 3, after using a skill a certain amount of times, usually a lot, you can master the skill and use it in any build, and it would just appear from thin air. No pomp, no circumstance, you get armpit missiles and invisible asshole cannons. Now, while you can make something thematic with that system and make it so it makes sense what it's doing and where it's coming from, people didn't, and that's why I was not okay with it. I was not a fan of that system because people did not use it in a structured manner and just did a whole bunch of dumb, flashy bullshit that didn't have any kind of logical source. And even though that's such a weird, personalized gripe coming from me, it bugged me. It bugged me a lot. That's why I'm okay with Hollows being a halfway point between something like skins in Breaker Mobile that you could completely set what your Gunpla looked like without having to level or use parts. You just use a skin for it, but your skills had to be reflected visually with those parts, and the complete anarchy and chaos that 3 was. That's why I'm kind of okay with Hollow, because it's meeting in the middle on that one. You can still use whatever the hell you want, you just get a, cool wireframe when you do it. Now, the stuff like the trances that give you the wireframe for the entire duration, that's kind of butts. Kind of butts. The thing that gives you a wireframe of a God Gundam arm as you perform Baku Netsu God Finger, that's kind of cool. But yeah, the size changing forcibly and the eating your builder's parts is absolutely not intended, and I hope they do eventually fix that. Okay, yeah, so people jumping in, there's like 9 of you. What I found about SDs... God, I'm so angry. What I found about SDs is that range wave, or the fire, which includes... Actually, let me get something else on there. Yeah, Z-cannons just give you an invisible beam out of your face, which is kind of cool, but I guess me saying it's kind of cool completely flies in the face of that rant I just had, so shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, I'm getting off track again. I'm getting off track. I'm putting double sword on so I can demonstrate what I found. I'm going to ignore you all for 5 seconds so I can get through the sentence. Hello, everyone coming in. What I have found about the SD skills is that anything involving SD fire, so the projectile fire waves, or the magic wave like Comet Slash, same thing, these only scale off of your ranged weapon level. That guy looks really cool small like that. It's like a little ladybug. I'm off track. It only scales based on your ranged weapon level, and it does not scale with any passive trait. Not inherent, not beam blast, not injection, nothing. But the physical portion of the skill, hitting them with the Comet Sword, hitting them with the Sekiya Gyoken Hien, or in the case of double sword, not having a physical portion, that physical portion is both close range as well as inherent, and it scales off your melee. So it's a skill that technically scales on both your weapon stats, and only the physical contact portion will scale off the passive traits, which would be close range and inherent. SD skills are technically inherent, just not the fire portions. Now, Night Lightning, whatever the hell that's called, that does not have any issues, and I am really happy because it's an incredibly sick skill. Yeah, sure, they don't scale because it's magic. Fucking magic. Get out of here, magic. Where's that thing we like? What about the weapons from the sand? What? What are you saying? Whatever you just said made me anxious. What are you saying? Also, Gundam Spark. Gundam Spark is sick. Gundam Spark is absolutely correct. Sandra? I don't know her. I want to reach your point, but I need you to be a tiny bit more specific. And then I will figure out what we're doing with this and what we can test for you. Yeah, so Gundam Spark. Awesome. It's inherent. It's based on your range, or your close range, rather. It's based on your melee. It's inherent in close range, and if you use it in the air, you get, like, mad extra damage. The skill rocks, and it makes sense, and it works exactly how it should. Now, one weird thing, that side lightning isn't real. It's only the front lightning that's real. So, like, watch out for that. It's landing right on his ass, and it's not doing anything. This is probably the best of them. Big PvP scene for this game. Reed, there is no actual PvP in this game. You have bounty mode, which is you fighting against uploaded data of other players that doesn't actually have any way to influence it. Yeah, it really is weird that, you know, Kenshi 02, whatever it is, doesn't have any shit. It had some good stuff in GBM. Bounty mode is technically PvP.
Please make a choice.
David, you're talking about Sandrock. Okay. We're on Sandrock, David. Now, what about Sandrock? I want to see where you're going with this. Anyway, bounty hunt mode is PvP. You're fighting other players' CPU-controlled builds. The only problem is there's no way to, like, influence what's on here or what you have for a selection. It's all random, and it makes doing, like, PvP events completely impossible. Drives me goddamn crazy. If there's a way you could upload a build to be on here for other people to fight, and have them able to enter a password, or look for a name or someone on your friends list or something to specifically fight your friends, we can do so much with this. We can make this a dedicated event mode like we used to have with friend battles back in Breaker Mobile. This could be something if we had any way at all to influence who we are fighting. I did yell up whenever I could that if they really want bounty mode to be something, give us a way to enter in a password or a player card number or something. If I can enter your player card and fight your build, I can work with that. I can make challenges. I can make events. I can make all kinds of shit. Oh, you think the Shodels change Cross Crusher? I hope they do. Wayfarer, let's test that right goddamn now. Since we have decoded the secrets of, stupid, dumb baby Gunpla SDs. I kid, I love you SDs. But now that we've decoded that, let's try that. I'm gonna be so happy if it works that way. But I'm not sure if it works that way. Actually. Hold on, let me go buy a fresh Sandrock just so I make sure I have all the parts. Wayfarer, didn't I have all the right stuff equipped for my moveset video? And it didn't do it there.
Hello there. The kits are this way.
Let's check this out. Let's head down to Sandrock. Let's grab Endless Waltz version regular.
Thank you very much.
Buy a second thing. My phone died because it wasn't plugged in properly. Let me reach over and plug that in properly. Okay. No, 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 no. We don't talk about those. We don't talk about those. Bandai Namco Entertainment America affiliate. I cannot engage in discussion about that kind of stuff. I mean, you guys can talk about him, but I can't acknowledge that you're saying words. Alright, so shield. I did notice that the shield skill was called Cross Crusher, but I was not doing any kind of cross crushing. And that kind of confused me. Yeah, it was just a shield combo. How is that a combined with the shoulders and shield together? Excellent point. Even though I did have the backpack on the demonstration version too. Note, rigged is how I got my Gunpla on the official Twitter twice. Go ahead, call hacks, you're right. No. GMAS Beetle? Pretty much of any of the variants I have for this, I build something that I need for certain skills and testing, and then if it ends up looking good, I'll save it as a variant. And that's how I've gotten Pillbug, Beetle, and Firefly. They all have the same base of the head and torso, just everything around it that changes. Why do I feel like we're missing something here? Cross Crusher, combo attack with combined Heat Shuttle and Shield. There is no Heat Shuttle action on that shield. What happens if I use the custom? Like, I feel like I should be squeezing a bitch, you know? I feel like you're expecting me to be squeezing a bitch. Oh, did I only have one of those? Oh, damn. I only got one of those. What happens if I don't have any of them? What? Nothing is happening. We want to talk about Halberd Throw? Let's talk about Halberd Throw. Let's talk about Halberd Throw right meow. Halberd Toss is a skill that if you use the throw version by holding the button, both stuns the opponent and decreases their defense. You see I go from doing 597 damage to 707. But you also see it only gives me that debuff for the duration of the stun. At best, I can only get a single hit in. On top of that, it's it's not even enough to get a boosted pile driver in. It wears off before the pile driver lands. Is it a cool skill? Yes. Is it used for the debuff? Absolutely not, because it's not practical in any way. If I'm any distance away, by the time I get to them, the debuff is worn off. And I can't get the boosted damage. Now, if you want to goof around with it, just use the weapon version. That doesn't have a cooldown. And just toss these bitches. All day. Every day. Become a ranged melee main. Ruin your triangle button. Or potentially use both the leg skill as well as the shield skill. Just alternate. Unfortunately, you're going to be running out by the time they're both built, unless you have some real mean cooldown generation. Too bad we don't have a third one. If we had a third one, we could alternate all three of them back to back to back and just be a throw beast. Shame. So yeah, we just can't seem to get this. Is there a builder's part for it? Oh baby. Okay, maybe we're onto something. I'm not too concerned about where it is, as long as we can do the goofball. This is where I go to after I find out that everything I know about SD skills are a lie. This is apparently my happy place. Why is my phone not charging? Boy, it's gonna be real awkward to try to sleep. Oh, they share the same cooldown! You bastard men! So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, but not have it up in time. Because they share the same cooldown. Oh, that's stinky. The leg version and the builder's part version. And I bet if I equip multiple of that builder's part, it's going to share the same cooldown too. Yeah, it's a thing that happens though. Shinmusha? Why does it make you mad? No, I don't. That would mean I'm super stupid. I can't be super stupid. I'm only medium stupid. I don't want a large soda. I'm only a medium guy, not a large guy. I want a medium soda. Now I gotta wait for y'all to type so I can see the bar. Because I have the chat coming up right where my skill bar is. Oh no, I'm medium stupid. I'm entirely medium stupid. One, two, three, four. Still got a gap. I mean, I guess a little bit of cooldown, you could still cycle all three of those non-stop. I bet you can stack the builder part on top of the leg, so you can have like a visually indistinguishable one with a second use of it. I bet you can be like, hey girl, here's my rebake. You like my rebaked bean? Where is my rebaked bean? PvP in this game's not worth it. I bet you could be like, adjust. Down to the other halberd. Rotate that bitch like a great white. Then inlay it into the other halberd without anyone ever really knowing there'd be two halberd. Leg halberd. Build halberd. Now, does it pop up obnoxiously when you use it? No. No one will ever notice that you have two halberds overlaid from maximum halberding. Halberdage? Halbobo. Halbobo. That's a good term for it. So we have gotten the mystery of SDs solved, and we've gotten ourselves very mad. Does anyone have any other... Oh yeah, also we failed to figure out what the hell Sandrock's talking about. Anyone got anything else they've been dying to know as long as I'm right here? Still somewhat awake after midnight? I'm here for you. Let me just check my playtime. Uh, 235 hours. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I have a positive outlook of the game with 235 hours. I think the game is absolutely wonderful. I think I blew through it too fast, and I think DLC is going to go a long way to help make this a more complete package. And I really hope they keep supporting it with the surprise support that we have given it. Because, like, my understanding is that sales of this thing have absolutely eclipsed expectations. My understanding is that this did gangbusters more than they ever could have expected. I don't have exact numbers, but I wouldn't be surprised if we've already met, exceeded, or even like doubled their yearly expectancy in just a few weeks. The full burst stream is going to be Thursday. The max hit of full open attack is max gauge, baby, 999. If you stack enough effects with enough bullets, you can absolutely hit that 999 in a single use of full open. But yeah, absolutely. This game has done amazingly. And if you're not no-lifing it like me, there's a lot here. And the customization will keep you coming back over and over and over again. I think this works. I think this feels better somehow than Breaker 3 in a lot of ways. I know there's some purists out there who are going to complain that it steps back, but I think that's actually absolutely mental. I think this might have some presentation issues, but the rest of it more than makes up for it. The lobby and being your Gunpla in the lobby is absolutely a magical experience. Like, that was a home run idea, whoever thought of that. Not just expressing with the other characters as their Gunpla, but expressing with other players as their Gunpla. It's something you didn't get running around with your pilot suits in the tiny-ass 3-person lobby you invite people to in 3. Yeah, you had that scale factor of having your Gunpla there full size and walking next to it, going up and down the levels. That's cool. But walking up and seeing someone else's crazy ass creation and just having their own personality and their own self reflected in it as yours is with yours, sick. Absolutely, they also need to give us something more to do over on the far end of the room, because there's no reason to ever leave this platform. Like, these are just elevators. The clan room's down over there. Event lobby's over here. There's no reason to explore this huge portion of the room. They really need to put stuff over here, for better or worse. And not just Gorgeous, even though I like saying hi to him. Everything happens up here by the monitors. Pac-Man PvP and that you're racing for dots? The VIP area from the story? Nah. We don't have a way to get up there right now. Racing for dots might be something. It is not combat focused. You can still dick each other over with knockdowns. Someone fast enough or stealthy enough. No, because then isn't the meta just going to turn into Hyper Jammer? And just race for it? If you feel like race to see who clears it fastest or something. But, yeah, it's an idea worth exploring. It's absolutely an idea worth exploring. But yeah, they really need to do something more with this room, because this is where all the action happens. Everyone crowds around here, and no one ever goes down there for any conceivable reason. Event Gallery is going to bring a lot to the game, too, when that finally gets up and running. Having structure for theme builds is going to do a lot for people's creativity. There's a lot of folks that just can't... They just can't be given an open canvas and expect to do anything with it. But if you give them even the barest of structure or the barest of themes, they can make some wild shit. Make it like Gambit, where I can just jump over to your side and shoot the shit out of you. Also, events are going to come with battle events, so we're going to still have some challenge in the form of curated missions. I know the open network test battle event being essentially survival mode went over big with people. Give us some more like that. They should no. That's dumb. A volleyball court is dumb. What they need to do is put a soccer goal down here. So you can kick a ball around. Don't even put a goal. No, forget a goal. Just put a ball. Just put a ball I can kick around. That's all you need to make this worth it. Make it so it can't go up the stairs. You know what? Just fill this in. Let's make this all walkable. And put just a goal on each side. Put a goal here. Put a goal there. And just walk around, kick the ball, and try to get the ball in. That's it. Gunpla soccer. Done. I didn't mean to call volleyball dumb, but it's not soccer. Alright. It's midnight 20. I've been at this for almost 2 hours. We figured out the SD nonsense, and I'm still so mad about that. The mission accomplished on that side. We did it, gents. Great job watching me unravel slowly yet again. We can come back at this later in the week. I plan on Thursday doing a partner to the full open stream, which is going to be the full burst stream, where we do the same thing we did on the full open stream, and just go through every conceivable part that can work for full burst, and try to see if it works for full burst. And I'm going to be real upsetty at that one, too. All my spaghetti. But it's going to be another adventure for another day. So if you want to join me live again, see you dudes Thursday. Be excellent to each other. Gunpla is in fact freedom.